Foremost, congratulations, 10 years. Who inspired you to start the Grandkids Fund?
It's my parents. I got a chance to watch them just be themselves as I was a young kid and didn't realize that what they were doing was giving back. Giving teammates of mine rides to and from practice, taking clothes that I had outgrown, taking them to school for kids that were going to be that size that needed them, inviting everybody over to the house that just needed a meal and saying, hey, come over here, get something to eat, something to drink before you go ahead and start your evening. And I watched, it rubbed off on me, and now I'm in a position where I can do those types of things, but in an even bigger magnitude because of the help of the New York Mets, the New York Yankees, and Detroit Tigers, by giving me the opportunity to spread what we've been doing, and we've been able to do a lot of great things along the way.
Awesome. Also, 10 years, you've been in the league also a long time. Do you find it as a job of your own, being a vet, to try and inspire those younger guys, like Ahmed Rosario, who just got called up, to do things like this when it comes to charity events?
The way I've always looked at it is, I feel like I'm a leader by example. I just want to go out there and do the things that I do, and if some of that resonates with you, then great, we'll talk about it. There's guys that have come up to me and asked me about different things, but I don't want to push it upon anybody. So if anyone says, hey, how can I go ahead and do some of the things you've been doing? How do I get my charity started? What are some ways to get things going? Then obviously I'll be more than welcome to provide that information to them. Because a lot of individuals and teammates that I've met are doing things. They've had some help along the way, but if they're looking for it, I'll definitely be willing to help them out.
Are you still in touch with Lucas?
I am, yeah. He's playing great. It's been absolutely amazing. Unfortunately, he's going to be with someone else at this point, but it's a great move for him with an opportunity to do some great things.
So, being Curtis's teammate for the past 2 years, what's your thoughts on the event?
It's awesome. Anybody that knows Curtis knows how passionate he is about giving back and doing the right thing and doing the right thing for the right reason. So we're all there's a lot of us here supporting tonight, and all of us are happy to see him doing so well and doing the things he's doing. It's really inspiring.
Awesome. You mentioned inspiring. Is it something that you see and you try and talk to other players, like the younger guys, that are coming up about doing things like this?
Yeah, and Curtis sets a great example for the younger guys and just how to handle themselves and the things that you can do, and gives them great advice on how to deal with the pressures of from everything from being a major league player to handling your time and your money to giving back to the community in various ways. So I certainly have learned a lot from him.
Awesome, thank you.
Right.
So, being a younger player and seeing an event like this from Curtis Granderson, how does that make you feel?
It's pretty cool. Definitely. Curtis, he sets a great example for young players coming into the league. Just of what being a pro means. Using your status to help others, and he's a one of a kind professional. So for us to be able to come here and support him is a pretty cool thing.
Awesome, thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
Also like to thank Josh K. Pond of the amazing food. Make sure you guys have tried some of the best tacos, lobster rolls. Absolutely amazing. Delta, great partner. They've been absolutely amazing for us to do this. City, can't thank you guys enough. New Balance has done an amazing job of getting us to all the kids throughout the United States, from shoes to t-shirts to backpacks. If you guys are thinking about a comfortable shoe to wear, get some New Balances on your feet today as soon as possible. Again, thank you guys so very much for being here. It's been 10 years with the Grandkids Foundation, and the reason why I've been able to do this is because of all you guys right here and your love support, so I can't thank you guys enough for coming out in attendance. Also, one big person that's helped me be the person I am today, she's the reason why giving back is in my nature. I saw my mom growing up doing amazing things in the community. She was helping out friends, family, teammates, coaches, everybody involved. So my mom was in the back. Give it up for my mom. Thank you so very much. Because of her, this is why we're able to do this. I learned this all from her. Education, a very important tool. The reason why we started the Grandkids Foundation 10 years ago. And here we are today. We've been able to help out by showing the importance of education, getting kids active in this great game of baseball and other sports, helping kids that don't know where their next meal is coming from, partnering with groups like Food Bank for New York and the Greater Chicago Food Depository. All have been amazing partners to help out to allow the Grandkids Foundation to get to 10 years and hopefully the next 10 years still to come. And with your guys' help and support, we'll definitely get there. We'll be bigger and stronger. We're helping everybody out. Thank you guys so very much for coming out. We aren't done yet. Let's keep the party going. Thank you guys. Enjoy. Drink up, eat up. Just save a little bit for me, all right?
You guys on the team, what kind of, like, how do you feel about being at an event like this?
Oh, you know what? I'm just honored that Curtis thought of me to come here, and you know, just think that he's such a great guy on and off the field. He's an amazing teammate. So any way that we can help him, you know, I'm all for it. So just you know, honored to be able to come and help in any way.
Being somebody from Wyoming, a small town, you know, one of the rare guys to come out of there and be an athlete, and you know, you see him doing this where he started for his town in Chicago. Does it kind of inspire you a little bit with the small town?
Of course, you know, because you know when you get to be in this kind of position, just having on that uniform makes a big impact, and you have a pedestal that you can reach people through, and you can reach people one of two ways, in good ways or bad ways, and so you want to try and be that you know, that good teammate kind of guy that Granderson is, that you know, starts something that not only goes on for your lifetime, but for lifetimes to come, and affects people for many, many years down the road. And so I think this is part of Curtis's legacy, and you know, it definitely makes you want to start that kind of legacy too.
Awesome, thank you very much. Yeah. All right, so first off, you have the best walk-up music in baseball.
Gosh, thank you so much for saying that. That's very nice.
How did you come up with that song?
I'm a huge Stones fan. Like, my mom raised me with you know, Rush and Metallica and Ozzy and all the, you know, Stones, listening to Led Zeppelin, so I had a chance to have a mom with a great taste in music. So
Awesome.
that's
nice.
where I
Yeah. Awesome. So being at this event, we got a guest.
Mr. Tom Goodwin.
How you doing?
The America's first base coach, New York Mets. How are you doing? Good to see you.
Good to see you too. You always look great.
Thank you. Excuse me, sir.
It's good. It's going good.
First base coach, that's the man.
Yesterday's third base coach.
That's true. Yeah.
Yesterday's third base coach. So being at an event like this for Curtis, what's your thoughts and feelings?
I mean, Curtis is such an amazing human being. I don't know how he has that many hours in a day, but he's such a giving person. It's inspiring to be around a guy that really gives himself to the community and really wants to do well in the world. Do good, I guess, would be the proper term. And so anytime he asks me to be able to, you know, take an hour or two out of my time and show up, I mean, that's the least I can do. So I'm here for him. I'm here for the, you know, the Grandkids Foundation. This is easy.
Awesome. And I got one more baseball question, something I've always wanted to ask a baseball player. Trading deadline, rumors swirling around. What's your mindset going? You heard the rumors with you, and I'm sure there was a lot.
I don't. It doesn't matter to me. Like, I'm a different breed, I guess. I've learned. My philosophy is like to handle what you can handle, and only worry about the things that you can really have an effect on. And those types of issues have nothing to do with me. You know, I can get traded whether or not I do well, whether or not I'm doing poor. I have no say in it. That's a front office thing, and so I just focus on baseball and trying to be a good teammate.
Best part of coming to the New York Mets so far?
Gosh, that's a tough one. Best single part? I could get I don't know, the fans. Like, New York is such a large collection of people. I get to meet so many different types of people. The city of New York itself is great with the food, with, you know, the entertainment. It's just a different feel. Being from a town in Ohio, this is like the opposite. This is the big city for me. So I get to enjoy, you know, kind of growing up and getting a part of this culture here.
Awesome. Thank you.
No problem, man.